It says like-minded individuals are helping them fix up the house, but that doesn't change any of the negligence or type of people they associate with. Ask for a show of hands who would step foot in that house and sit there with people who drink, use drugs, and abuse each other and their children. If anyone wants those children going back to a home with parents who are allowing strange people into their home and partying it up at the kitchen table every night, then they are part of the problem. I could not believe the amount of people who are trying to bring children back into a horrible situation. It doesn't matter if they build a mansion up on that hill. The kids cannot and will not be sent back to live with unfit parents, and we all see for ourselves what they are doing. They have people living there on weekends and a task force of women online lying to the public to do damage control. Jinx, aka Granny Bean, Dawn Rainey, Squall Tit, and Pamela Sanchez are lying to the public and advocating for children to be removed from a stable home and put back in a dangerous home with parents who can't even look after themselves. Forget these parents. They will never get any of their children back. Focus on continued healing for the boys and justice for baby Summer. That's just part of the letter, and I thought that this lady really seemed to have a good shoulder on her head, good head on her shoulders. Oh, hi, Gma Brooke. Yeah, it's not just about saving Summer, right? It's about also the boys too. And I guess they just have to really want to change. I know it's difficult. Addiction's horrible, and especially everything they're going through. But with all the resources nowadays and medications, it can be made easy and comfortable, and there's lots of people that are willing to help them. Cher's pissed because she did not get that live. She started this damn video circus. See, I'm confused because I went in her live and I was told that she unblocked everybody, but I was definitely still blocked. And I was also told yesterday that she was supposedly trying to, I don't know, maybe that was, they lied to me, but I thought that she was trying to like make an amends or get all creators together for, and stop any division and stuff, but I'm still blocked over there, so I'm confused. No, that's not true, Jamie. Once again, that's deflecting and that's blaming the wrong people. She says if you YouTube people would leave them alone, they would probably be fine. Leave them alone. Jamie, they're adults. They're the ones contacting creators to come on most of the time. They don't have to. They don't have to come up here. And actually, we were really, really fair to them yesterday. Had it ended there, it would have been fine. But, I can't really put blame on other creators either for what happened because he's an adult. And it just showed us, like, what these kids are seeing. And I did hear over on Cher's, like, she said, oh, this, or I don't know if it was Cher or Mark, but it said that they didn't do this when the boys were there. Like, how do they know that? And I don't believe that. Sorry. And if you believe that, come on. You're just highly gullible. This is about Summer, not Dawn and Candace to stop. Why don't you tell them that, Jamie Howard? Why don't you stop? Why don't you go tell your BFFs that it's about Summer? Which Dawn seems to realize that when he's sober. And yeah, it is in a way also about them. Fairy dust because, they need to be well to be fit parents, they don't have to be perfect. None of us are perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I was wrong, but I swear he said, Cher Mark said that they weren't like that when the boys were there. What? He's on drugs right now? You gotta be kidding. I lived in that kind of terror. I am 75 and still have PTSD. Wow, Mary. Thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry that you went through that. Miss Jones, listen, let me read this first. It says, if you want them to get their kids back, you would not let them publicly hang themselves. Just be honest, you all share your motives. Mish, I don't want them to get their kids back like that. So I'm supposed to hide that so they can get their kids back? I'm supposed to protect Dawn and Candace and not let them come on my panel because I want to hide. I want to hide how they are so they can get their kids back and their kids can be messed up and this generational curse can continue. That's what you're saying? Do you not see how stupid that sounds? Why do we want to hide that? Especially when you're you can't make a very valid point when you bring the kids into it because it doesn't even make sense, like why you would want to hide that behavior so they can get their kids back. No, let's work on fixing that behavior instead so they can still have a shot at getting it back while they have their opportunity. And honestly, they're not banking on it over there in social services, I'll tell you that. They're set up for permanent placement because it doesn't look like it's going to be, I don't know. That's what, I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, hiding, covering up secrets, maybe that's the problem to begin with. It seems like you're using them for views. Prove me wrong. This isn't helping find Summer one bit. Dawn calls me during my lives and asks to come on. He's using me. How about that? He's using not just me, other creators to get on their platforms. He wants to be heard. Dawn sober seems like a really nice guy. But then I hear a thing, then you think of the story or the situation with Mary and the stepsisters. It's like, well, he wasn't drinking during that, right? I mean, I know it was a long time ago, but still, same person. So we just have to think, it's just yeah, I'm respectful towards him when he's on here, when I'm respectful towards him on the phone. But, it doesn't help somebody to coddle them. I wasn't coddled when I was, living it up and partying in my 20s and stuff at all. And my parents had the means to. Had I been coddled, I probably wouldn't have turned my life around. And that's why he's still like this at almost 60 years old, because he's been coddled. Don knows that drinking is getting in the way of, well, he says his relationship with God, but he knows that substances are a major issue. Me saying it is something that I would also tell him. He knows that. He needs these people that are over there working on his house to try to make the home livable for children. Instead of making the outside look pretty, we got to work on what's inside too. When I mean like what's inside, I mean like on the outside, yeah. I mean, I'm theoretically speaking, kind of, or figuratively, whatever. I'm saying we have to work on Dawn and Candace. They need help, not us to work on them, but I'm talking about actual professional help. I can't help them in that way. Dominique Blonde says, let's speak candidly. No decent adult would advocate those boys going back to those two. Some people shouldn't have kids. That's why there's CPS. Yeah, and that's exactly what was in this email from Ace. And I'm trying to look into some, there's a gag order. So I've been trying to find the actual, if anybody has the actual gag order, I need to read over it before this person speaks, because I have to see what is allowed and not. But, I liked how they spoke and the things they said, and, mentioning that these people going over there on the weekends and trying to, I hope that these people that are going and partying with them on the weekends and helping them fix up their house and stuff are actually also trying to help them, get them help and stuff, instead of sitting there like doing drugs and drinking with them. Don could turn on Candace easy and let him come up here. Probably, maybe. I don't know. But, I'm not going to sit there and be like cher is and be like, oh, shh, 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 don't say that. Don't say that. No, don't tell on yourself. No, keep it a secret. No, I want him to talk. I want to know what happened to Summer. And Don wants to talk anyways. And that's his choice. Everyone has helped Don and Candace all they can. If they want their kids back, they need to work on getting themselves to a better place and off the drugs, alcohol, mental and physical abuse under control. Please, I don't know, for friends with Don and Candace in some way, or, the few that seem to like, I don't know, always have their back for some reason, but whatever. A real friend doesn't just enable your bad decisions. They call you out on it, even at times when it might make them mad at you. I mean, there's a way to go about it and say it, but anyways, they would just go to another channel, but, which is, yeah, it's true. But I'm not going to I feel like almost like not letting them on is like doing more of is worse, kind of, because I feel like it's hiding their behavior. It's like, why do these people so bad want to hide that? I mean, I know for the sake of the children, but I was told that the boys are not allowed on YouTube, and either does the foster family go on YouTube. But anyways, I mean, I guess I can see for the sake of the boys, but if Dawn and Candace didn't come on, I mean, it's up to them. Why don't you get mad at them? You know what I mean? Because what the public needs to realize is that 500 photos of parents with smiling kids only tell a split second of their story. For the time being, they were out and about. Kids were smiling for the camera. Anyone can paint any picture of a fake life for Facebook. A majority of their lives were spent living in a single room, competing for resources and their parents' attention. Dinner was a bag of chips and a bowl of cereal. They never made friends at school because their hygiene was poor, and they were unprepared for class because there was no bedtimes, regular meals, or a parent who would help with simple 5th grade math homework. They were doing math and reading on a 3rd grade level. It is perfectly fine for people to support the family in their search for their missing child, but I seriously question the type of people who would befriend people like this and visit that home, knowing what goes on there and what they have subjected their children to. We all want Summer to be found, but she will never be left to go back there if she's found alive. This was a really good email. And this person wants to speak, but we have to find out first the legalities of it. And yeah, they did. The police did go there. She says, regarding them not wanting to return to home, sadly, that is correct. They don't speak of abuse or negatively about their parents, but they are terrified to return to the place where their sister mysteriously went missing. They don't care for the constant stream of people coming and going. They were often brought into the middle of disputes and forced to pick sides between their mother and father. And surprisingly, the biggest reason they don't want to return home is because they received no help at school and homework, and they don't want to lose progress made. They went their entire lives believing that they weren't capable of learning, and now they have a solid foundation and they are thriving with structure and routine. I think what happened to Candace is what happened to Summer. Oh, thank you to who just became a member, Gretchen. The link for the members only Discord is in the community tab. And for some reason, if anybody ever becomes a member in the future, or now when that link doesn't work, just always email me. I have my emails like posted all. But she doesn't. She is acquainted with the family who's hosting the Wells boys, and her son is friends with one of them. So, but we have to. I haven't. She's going to call me today or tomorrow, and we're gonna like. I've been trying to search like the gag order information or the and see if I can find that. I know I saw the paperwork somewhere, like posted somewhere. So I have to find that and, check my email. Says somebody, which one, maybe inpatient or outpatient, and then they can receive this through Frontier Health. They do not have to have insurance because there is a grant that would pay for this treatment. DCS would have informed them of this, and they would have referred them. Is inpatient treatment also covered and offered through Frontier Health. They would know all this, but if they don't, can you please pass it on? We do have the resources here, but they have to want it. That's true. Thank you. I try to email everybody back. If I don't email you back,